Raw dogging it on an airplane. ¿Dónde está la storm warning? And you'll never guess what one Georgia mayor left in a ditch. On today's episode, you'll never guess. We'll tell you later, guys. Don't worry about it. On today's episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
Welcome, everybody, to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, the competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, write 3 jokes about each story, and decide who has written the funniest jokes. My name is Jeremy Martinez.
Ricardo Leone.
I am Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
I'm Amanda Kerberg. And I'm Vanessa Flores.
Vanessa Flores, our producer. Whoop, Carly, all right?
Whoa.
I just tripped while getting a quick sip.
Fell off the set. We are almost there. We're almost to 2 episodes away, I think.
I don't think I'm going to make
You're
it.
going to make it.
No.
Wow.
Almost there to 400, guys.
Oh my goodness.
We were 2 episodes away. Isn't this episode 399?
Negative.
Yeah.
We're like one episode.
This is $3.99.
Oh, my
So
bad.
next
this is-
week
yeah.
will be our 400th episode special spectacular glory.
Yeah, and I don't want to undercut that, but we've actually done more than that.
Oh, really?
We've just lost
really?
some episodes.
Oh.
Is it true?
Yeah, we have some missing episodes.
Oh, you mean like the episode we recorded on that patio that one time and we weren't actually recording?
Not that. I mean, like, literally we had episodes, and then because of some mistake, maybe like a labeling thing, they just got lost.
Wow, the lost episodes. Is it possible to put those on Patreon for our subscribers?
Yeah, I'll put the lost ones on.
That'd be great. All right.
There's also all the episodes we did before we even recorded them.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Did you do that?
Like,
We did.
You know,
We-
we're at 399
You, like,
AD, but we had like 200 episodes BC.
Yeah, I think technically we have 525 episodes, but we're technically 400. We did our first episode. Hold that thought, Carly. So we actually did record in a full episode before we recorded our first episode, but the first episode, the real first episode, we thought wasn't very good, so we ditched it. And so the first episode, which isn't very good, but we thought it was
The shit.
ready to go.
but it
But
was
there are
less
399 really good episodes.
I was going to say, after 500 or so apps, should we be better at this?
Hey, yes.
Speaking of being better than this, should we get into round 1?
Hey, yes.
Okay, round 1.
I wonder if my voice was, I use a automated processing thing. So it'll cut out anything that it deems background noise, and sometimes my voice gets counted as like background noise because
my
I'm like so
God.
I
soft
get it.
spoken.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a bitch filter.
It is a belch feature.
It's a bilge filter. I am bilge filter.
Wait, it's a bitch filter and we still get Ricky coming through loud and clear?
It's a bilch-in bilch filter.
Ricky, am I too mean to you?
No.
No.
Oh, am I not mean enough? I can
You can
amp
dial it up a little,
I can
yeah.
amp it up. Okay, great. Good. Okay, here we go. This is so weird. Sorry, Gen Z, but what the fuck are you doing? Gen Z are raw dogging it for flights on TikTok. Most people kill time on a plane by reading a book, watching a film, or even taking a nap. But now, TikTok's latest travel trend is encouraging plane passengers to just sit silently and stare ahead for hours on end instead. Or as Gen Zers have been calling it, raw dogging.
Stupid.
Just
It's not safe.
raw dogged a 7-hour flight. One traveler posted on TikTok, no headphones, no movie, no water.
Not a single luxury.
The power-
But I don't get that because I'm Gen Z.
Yeah, that's true. The power of my mind knows no bounds. The video has racked up over 14 million views, and there's an endless stream of videos just like his, in which passengers, most of them male, spend hours mid-air abstaining from any in-flight entertainment. Some raw doggers are even avoiding eating or drinking. It's not clear what started the trend or why the in-flight map is the one exception to screen-free time. But for these clout-chasing passengers, it seems like showing off their mental stamina is the aim of the game.
All right.
And the choosing of raw dog seems fucking stupid. They know that raw dogging is something else, right?
Hard to say.
Yes, they know.
Statistically, Gen Z does not know that much about it.
Jeremy, you won the last episode. Would you like to go first?
Oh, okay, sure. I'll go first. A lot of people are doing this lately, staring in one spot of the plane on the whole trip, no distractions. Not because it's a TikTok trend, but because that door looks a little shaky. Are those bolts loose? The handle is jiggling. I think I see it jiggling.
That's essentially a form of entertainment, though, and that wouldn't be considered raw dogging.
Mental illness?
Entertainment.
Anxiety dogging would be.
I thought raw dogging was just being anxious. I'm raw dogging right now. I'm raw dogging.
No, we're millennials. We have the monopoly on anxiety.
We do.
Not Gen Z.
Whoa, shots fired.
No, you guys
To
aren't
who?
as anxious as we are.
No, we're more anxious. No, I think we're more anxious. Are we more anxious?
There you go. We rest our case. Rick, do you want to go now?
Sure. I just raw dogged an 11-hour flight to London, and boy, are my arms tired. I got bored and started masturbating.
Oh, you raw dogged it in there too?
Do you usually wear gloves?
Yeah, I usually wear a
On a plane
Because of COVID?
Yeah, but he's like
be safe.
he's really inconsiderate. He masturbates into a sock and then like waves him around like ugh.
I push the call button.
You know, never mind. That's gross. A 7-hour flight with no headphones, no movie, no water. I've done that. I was wearing a condom the whole time, so I don't know if it counts.
Oh, it counts.
After hearing about people raw dogging flights, JD Vance said, "Ooh, an airline seat. Mile High Club, here I come."
He didn't actually fuck a cow.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
He just raw dogged it.
He just sat on it silently with
Yeah.
no distractions.
No entertainment.
The way
With
God
no
intended.
sofa cover at all. I just raw dogged an Uber. That's where I didn't put my headphones on to avoid a conversation.
Times have certainly changed. I thought raw dogging was when you use the airplane bathroom without putting toilet paper on the seat.
Oh.
Why the sexual wording? I mean, I raw dogged that flight from behind the emergency exit, but I pulled out my phone to post it to TikTok, and I came to my destination safely on their face. Southwest Airlines is a great company.
All right, so here's my joke that I wrote. And probably got into the shower. I just raw dogged my girlfriend, which means... And that's all I wrote.
That's all she wrote.
I know, I'll write this joke and then take a quick shower.
Well, because I was going to think about it, but then I ended up cleaning the bathtub while I was in there.
ETA, a couple minutes.
Girlfriend shower.
Things to do. Girlfriend shower.
I have to shower my girlfriend.
She's not going to shower herself.
But I love her. So.
My girlfriend is this inanimate object.
It's this toy plane. Hey, Dad, I came up with a TikTok challenge. You know the way that you used to live when you were a kid? That.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Is that it for the jokes from round one?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Amanda Kerberg, our resident judge. How did the points shake out?
Pretty evenly. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All ones.
Yeah.
No.
We're going to raw dog these points.
I wish you had framed it as like, Dad, remember when you and Mom used to travel when you were younger and raw dogged all the time? I'm going to do that.
All right, put me down for that.
I was surprised to find out that the map counted because I hadn't read that part. And so it's really funny because that trend started I swear 2 years ago on TikTok where they'd show people who just sat on planes and
my
watched the
God.
map. And
I will take some time if I'm on a long flight.
it's fun. It's fun to watch the map. Yeah.
And then what you were saying, the parents are like, yeah, we used to raw dog all the time. That's how you were born.
On a dry airplane.
Okay, Bob, we'll start with you. The wearing a condom, that was pretty funny. I gave that a 3. I was okay. I was a little nicer than maybe I wanted to be. But I was very nice, I think, this round.
To me specifically?
No, to all of
Okay.
you. All of you. So just feel that level of disappointment beneath the points you're going to receive.
Man, why'd you even say all that?
I like that she said it during your
Yeah, well, just know, she also
Yeah.
means you.
No, I'll forget by the time it gets to
No,
me.
she means you. I'll remind you.
Jeremy doesn't care if it's not nice. A 9 is a 9 is a 9 for Jeremy.
That's right.
Amanda, put down a note to remind Jeremy.
Okay. And then the no toilet paper on the seat, pretty cute, gave it a 2. And then your third joke was totally just the one that I've been thinking of, and I just liked it. So I gave it a 3 plus the bonus point for the round.
All right.
Which, yeah, I do that. If one of you does the joke that I specifically wanted to hear,
And
then
that
you
was
tend
the
to
one-
get the plus 1.
That was the one where I'm just going to TikTok how you used to live.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
You're trying to cut my legs out.
No, I couldn't remember what your third
Oh, that
joke
was that little joke.
Those are the words he said. Those little words.
Yeah. Okay.
That
So
one.
you got an 8 plus a 1. So you are going into round 2 with 9. So Ricardo, your arm is tired. I just obviously love that. And so I gave it a 3. The raw dogging in Uber I thought was a really great twist. I would expect to hear that from many working comics. So it was excellent.
He also has a really great twist when he raw dogs.
It was just a really excellent. So yeah, that was what I would expect Colbert to do on this
you,
story. No, it was
man.
great.
Like current Colbert, who's just not as edgy.
No.
Not as...
I meant that as a compliment. I realized it came out very poorly. I meant
No, it's you
that-
just told us how all of your compliments have a tinge of disappointment.
That is true.
And then you're like, no, I don't actually. No, I know it
I really
sounded
mean
like.
that. I was like, that sounded straight out of the late night routine on this story.
Like, you remember
it-
Leno, how great he was?
What I
Do
meant
you
was
remember the
finally a
5
good joke
fabulous
from
weeks
Rick.
of the Chevy Chase show?
You know Carson Daly? He
Yeah.
always had this great stuff. And
Rick, you've got great Jack Parr energy today.
Okay, so that got a 3.
He was the host for a long time.
Yeah, he was famously one of the best late
I'm sorry, you have great Jack subpar.
Damn, that was good. Okay, so and then your girlfriend shower. I was just so happy you were willing to just share it, the whole experience of how the joke wasn't done. But you got in the bathtub, so good for you.
4 points.
No, 2, but
And that's being generous.
Yeah.
so you got 8 for the round. Jeremy. Anxiety on the plane. It was pretty cute. Gave it a 2. The JD Vance one, extra bump for the relevance. Gave it a 3. And then your third one was just beautifully done. I loved the whole patter and the rhythm to it, so I gave that a 3.
Yay.
So you close
And
round with 8.
the boat.
No.
And once again, Jeremy,
That's
she's being generous.
In the last episode, I don't know if Jeremy noticed, you got the bonus point in every single
Oh, what?
More generosity.
Yay, I love generosity. That way.
Because my kidnapping experience really traumatized me. I'm only just coming out of it.
all he has to do is a little bit. And she's like, hey, that was great.
Hey, don't steal me again.
Don't deny me food today.
Don't steal me again. All right, so Bob is in a slightly going into round 2 with 9 points. Jeremy and Rick very close behind with 8.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see if Jeremy can snatch back that bonus point in round 2. Citizens warned New York City residents about storm flooding. The Spanish translation drew mockery. City officials touted the high-tech message delivery devices ahead of expected flash flooding. But when videos of a drone delivering the warning in English and Spanish was shared widely on social media,
Si vuelven al primer piso, es preparado para evacuar inmediatamente si ocurra. No duden hacerlo. Las lluvias intensas hasta el caso de emergencia.
users quickly mocked the pronunciation of the Spanish version delivered to a city where roughly a quarter of all residents speak the language at home. How is that Spanish? It's almost incomprehensible. One user
Didn't
posted,
sound anything like my madre.
any Spanish-speaking New Yorker would do better. The city couldn't find a single person who spoke Spanish to deliver this alert. Another commenter wrote, it's unfortunate because it sounds like a literal Google translation, added another Jewish mother. Zach Iskol, the city's emergency management commissioner, acknowledged that the muddled translation shouldn't have happened and promised that officials were working to make sure it doesn't happen again. The message was computer generated and went out in historically flood-prone areas in 4 of the city's 5 boroughs: Queens, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Staten Island. Flash floods can be deadly for New Yorkers living in basement apartments, which can quickly fill up in a deluge.
Ooh.
All right.
All right.
Want to start us off?
Deluge.
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 Either.
That's what they call me. My name's Del, and I'm huge.
Well, usually they say huge Dell, but I don't know why they switched
the
it
Spanish-
Huge Del. Huge.
around. The Spanish speakers.
Deluge.
Hola, me llamo Phil Rodriguez. Lo siento to those New York citizens who took umbrage with mis speech patterns. Yo soy un hombre con very stilted robotic way of speaking.
Me speech pattern.
If only they had a word for speech patterns.
Speech pattern.
And even though it was an audio message, you could tell there's no upside down exclamation.
There definitely wasn't a right setup one either.
Yeah, and they didn't even pronounce the question mark before the sentence.
Which is like, tengo una pregunta. Oh, you know, they were going to play it in Japanese next, but residents were like, no domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
That's so good.
What a joke. The drone's just instructing us how to do the Macarena.
Instructoring.
Instructoring.
They tried to demonstrate and it fell out of the sky.
They didn't even play the Macarena. It was just instructions on how to do the dance.
Many people died.
Yeah, they should have gotten out because of the flooding, but
I don't know why they put the emergency message after that. You know, I'm not a native Spanish speaker, but it sounded fine to me. Like, atención, ándale, ándale, arriba, arriba. I.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's true what they say. Nobody respects the Spanish information.
Wait, did you make that same joke in the last episode?
no,
Rick
in the last
made it.
episode, Rick made that
Oh
joke.
my god.
Quite successfully. That doesn't say anything about yours. This is nowhere near as alarming as it was when the German speakers were warned in New York's Any District in New York district.
Wait, what? Wait, say it
The
again.
Germans are everywhere.
The Germans, it was really alarming in any district in New York.
Oh, because Germans.
In the Any District in New York district.
All right, so
Germans.
you're saying there's just a lot of Germans living
Are there any famous Germans that might be yelling at anybody
in New
In
York.
Spanish?
in New York
In Spanish?
in general?
You just mean it's alarming to be yelled at in German.
Right. Cause
Because the Holocaust happened in the Bronx?
That would have been the Holocaust.
but there might be people in places like any district in New York.
Who had parents or grandparents that were Holocaust survivors
This needs a little work.
and don't share the same trauma at a German person screaming at them.
This is all part of the joke, by the way.
And live in Das basement.
basement.
Because you know how many German-speaking residents are in Queens.
Carly, if you started hearing Germans being yelled at you by a robot, what would you think?
I would think
I'd think it was Uber Eats.
Uber Eats. I would think, good thing I heard the English version of that first.
Glad I know what he said.
First, they said it in English, and I said no, because I spoke English.
And then I don't know what happened after that. I was running.
Then they explained how the Macarena works. And I did nothing.
And then
I
I was
already know
forced to
it.
explain my joke for
Then they explained the Macarena, and I danced the night away.
Oh my god.
Then the rain came for me, and it was chilly.
All right.
There was no
That
one
was
left.
so good. So good.
Robert, you're up.
No one's even talked about it, but they also had a voice for when they went into a predominantly black neighborhood, and I don't think that was AI.
Oh,
I think it was Billy Crystal
Billy Crystal.
doing
Wait,
his famous jazz character.
His jazz character.
Oh, I don't know that.
I've never.
Oh, look it up.
Oh, okay.
They ended up recording a real Spanish speaker saying the message, and also actually a real New York Spanglish speaker. It was like, oh my God, people, es peligroso, get out of the basement, quítate, you're gonna drown or something.
Thank you, Rosie Perez.
Oh,
Thank you, Robo Perez.
oh God! If they made a RoboCop video and it was Robo Perez, I'd watch that.
Oh, RoboCop.
Why does it have to be
video.
RoboCop? And do you mean movie?
You heard what I said.
Oh, I want to see a RoboCop TikTok.
Yeah, one of those 90-minute TikTok videos they show in the theaters.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
A RoboCop one.
Okay, I have another one.
Oh, Rick does too, right?
No, he's got a fourth joke over here.
Oh, I have another one too.
Oh my goodness.
Bonus joke.
I have two more.
If they suck, you get -2 points.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Better be good.
All right. And the flash flood alarm sound, very odd. It's like da 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 na 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 na.
I think that's Mexican.
Yeah, even more problematic.
More problematic. Yeah, racist.
I think you evened yourself out with that. I'll give it a 0.
All right.
I really liked that one.
This one's a Spanish joke. What will Spanish speakers do when they get this garbled message? Nada. You get it, Amanda?
Yeah. What? How?
Yeah.
Because
You
nada
do?
means swim.
Yeah. It means nothing because they don't understand
Right.
the message, and it means swim because
I
they're going to be
didn't get it.
flooded out.
I just thought it was funny because it meant nada, but that's really good.
Nada also means swim.
I was like, tee hee, yeah, nothing.
No, I thought you actually got it. Like,
No,
She
I
has
didn't
not
get it. I
understood a word this whole round.
She's never understood you.
I've always felt not understood by Amanda.
She just thought you were charming and just like, here's some points.
Be committed to it.
You know how many things she understood that you said?
Nada.
Swim?
I swim.
I'm swimming in things that I understand you said.
It's a deluge.
Appelez-moi le déluge. Okay. Ricardo, would you like to submit a bonus joke?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, my girlfriend got in the shower and
And it flooded the place.
My girlfriend got in the what is shower in Spanish? Douche? Is that French? I
Well,
don't
like
know.
speech pattern, it's also shower in Spanish.
Okay. Ricardo, me speech patterns. 3 points plus the bonus point. Because I just, you know what? I had the most fun just repeating me speech patterns. The Macarena, pretty cute too. The Any District one, I gave you a 1 and I bumped it up to a 2 because you know what? We had a lot of fun.
With a little help from your friends.
We had a good time. We had a good time with it.
amigos.
So you ended the round with 8 points.
Ocho. Entiendo.
And listeners,
Ocho
as
puntos.
as a special treat, we got that Spanish-speaking robot on the show today.
Gracias.
Okay, Jeremy, the Mr. Roboto one, loved 3. Nobody expects the Spanish information. 3. Nobody respects. Sorry. 3, and then the Spanglish one, 3, and then your bonus joke. I didn't go overboard. I gave your bonus joke a 1 point. So that was kind of the ceiling for the bonus joke. For me, you got.
You know that you are positively reinforcing this extra joke thing, and now we're going to hear crappy fourth jokes all the time
No,
now?
we're not.
No, we're not.
All right, we'll see.
Rick, you have the opportunity to write 3 jokes every episode, and you don't. For every story, remember?
And now I gotta not write another.
I remain competitive. You tell me who's stupid.
I'm just saying, like, once you write 3 jokes for every story, then you can complain about it.
Yet I remain competitive.
Okay.
But not successful. It's competitive.
So Jeremy closed the round with the round with 9 plus a 1 for his bonus joke to 10.
I can't believe that.
Which one do you not?
No, sorry. Which one was I looking at that you did? 3 threes for Jeremy?
I really thought
threes.
he really did well this round.
This
I think
one was really bad.
no, that nobody respects the Spanish information. That was so
He wanted
good.
me to not get great points because
'Cause
last
he did
episode
okay.
he didn't get great points for the same reference.
Okay.
I didn't even think that far. I think that one sucked.
Okay, Bob. No upside down exclamation point. Beautiful 3. The Arriba. That was that was just so funny, and your deadpan delivery was perfection. 3, and then for the third one, I just wrote voice, and I gave it a 1.
Round 2.
That was round 2.
That was round 2.
Round 2 again. Run it back.
Yeah, let's
I don't
start
mind
over.
doing it over again. I got 10 points that round.
So that was your
Now,
really
Ricky,
crystal one.
that's how you disagree with the judge. You just point.
Okay, and then your flash flood alarm sound, your bonus joke was so delightful. I gave that a 1.
Tell you what, switch those. We'll put this as my third joke, and that'll be the extra.
You can't do that after the
Deal?
fact.
For each one.
Oh, great.
Absolutely deal. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wait, I see. You think I should regrade them. No, we're not doing
You
that.
chose the order, my friend.
Yeah, you should have put
Yeah, you
your...
should've.
da-da-da-da-da.
You absolutely should have. And
put
then you
that.
should have been like,
Let me tell you guys where you
my-
should put things.
Why don't you show us, bitch?
Bend over, I'll show you.
And raw dog it when you show us.
so Bob.
That means don't use any technology when you show us.
Dang, I need
Still
technology
this
to perform.
episode. That's still this episode?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Feel free to join us, Rick.
So you
It's a long
closed
episode.
the round with 8 points, which means going into round 3. Jeremy is in the lead with 18. Bob close behind with 17. Ricardo still close behind with 16.
Okay.
It is just maybe a coincidence that Rick is losing and is like, this is not a good episode. We're all having fun, Rick.
Correlation does not mean causation.
Okay, round 3. Let's see if Ricky can cheer up.
Not every episode can be a winner.
Not every
Ricardo.
Not every Ricardo can win an episode. All right, round 3. Georgia mayor faces felony charges after he allegedly stashed alcohol in a ditch for prisoners. Thomas Mayor Benjamin, the place is called Thompson, He's the mayor.
I'm Mayor Thompson, Mayor Benjamin Harry.
Because I thought maybe his name was Thompson Mayor, and I'm like, he's a mayor, and his
It's like
name
my
is
middle name is Mayor. So I became a mayor.
the mayor
I'm
of
changing it to president, though.
the mayor of Thompson, Benjamin Benji Carey Cranford.
Wow, why so many names?
It's just 3 with a nickname.
Thompson, Mayor Benjamin, Big Ben, Benji, Harry, Carol, Cranford, Crawford.
Junior the 4th.
Yeah.
Mayor Benji
Esquire.
was indicted and arrested by Georgia Bureau of Investigation agents. He faces felony charges of furnishing prohibited items to inmates and attempt to commit a felony. The indictment says
Wait,
that
it's a felony to attempt to commit a felony?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a felony to
Oh,
typoed
no, maybe
it
that's a
wrong.
misdemeanor.
Maybe that's a mistype.
Put it wrong.
Maybe I spoke it in wrong.
I'm just reading the news.
That would be really funny. Attempting to commit a felony was a felony.
It says facing felony charges of furnishing prohibited items and an attempt to commit a felony.
I think we should check with the editor of the story.
I think it should be a crime to attempt to commit a crime.
I mean, that's true, though.
Is that
Yeah.
so
That is
wrong?
literally true.
Well,
Maybe
it's only
the-
attempted murder.
Criminal
It's actually
intent.
murder.
Maybe the
circular
felony is the furnishing prohibited items, and also he attempted a different felony.
It could be.
Well, listeners,
not
let's
gonna
keep
tell us about that.
listening so we know. The indictment says that
No, I think we should debate it still.
the indictment says that the 52-year-old Mayor Benji drove to a store,
He's
bought
a dog, by the way.
bought a bottle of Seagram's extra dry gin and left it in a ditch along a road in the path of a work crew of state prisoners from the Jefferson County Correctional Institute. Cranford
Institution.
Institution.
The Correctional Institute is where they train the guards to work in the correctional institution.
Mayor Ben could face suspension from office until the charges are resolved if a panel recommends to Governor Brian Kemp that the charges harm his ability to act as mayor because of the crimes that he was attempting to commit the crimes, and the crimes were the crimes and crimes.
It's all here in the books.
All right, Bob, you starting us off?
Sure. No, go ahead. Drink up. I'm not a regular mayor. I'm a cool mayor.
That's the best joke I ever heard.
That was so
Yeah.
I loved it.
As mayor of Drunk Ditch City in the county of the land of Slosh, I welcome you most regally, but we've got to verify it legally to see if we are morally, ethically, spiritually, physically, positively, absolutely, undeniably, and reliably fucked.
Okay, where's that from?
Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
As the mayor of Munchkin City in the county of the land of Oz, we welcome you.
Yep, that was it.
Aw, you
Well,
two
that
are
was
so
the-
cute.
Most well-performed one I've ever seen.
No, it was a 2 for bravery.
Yeah,
It was a half a point each.
Courage, advice, could tell a joke.
If there's anything, this show is about courage and commitment. That's what this is all
And
about.
confidence.
Not brains.
That joke was looking for brains, courage, and a heart.
If I only had any of those.
He's got my vote, says felon Travis Feudal Jester.
Feudal gesture.
Feudal gesture?
A felon can't vote.
That's
in
true.
Georgia, yeah.
Yeah.
I assume so, right? Because you can vote now in Florida as a felon, which is why Trump moved there. I'm not.
Trump fucks up another thing in my life.
Now you're blaming your bad jokes on Trump? God,
Travis.
new
Good joke.
low.
It was a good joke.
I blame my good jokes on Trump.
You're telling me that my jokes aren't better than they were 4 years ago?
On Zoom during COVID? Yeah, probably.
Make Ricky's jokes great again.
Rick, he did that.
Yeah.
Mayor Cranford, this is not the first such instance of this behavior, and I am compelled to remind you that if ththese prisoners are your friends only because you do something for them, they're not really your friends. Okay, honey?
Oh, poor Mayor Ben.
Yeah, Mayor Benji was just living up to his campaign motto, I am a mayor who knows how to get you things.
Man, how many times does...
It's every episode. Every episode.
Every episode, he makes an appearance.
He needs to be credited from now on.
Yeah, I think we need to start paying royalties to Shawshank.
To Mr. Redemption.
Dear Mr. Redemption, thank you for all the jokes.
The end.
He's like Santa Claus.
I want my constituents to know not only am I providing reformed prisoners their next shot on the outside of these prison walls, I'm also delivering shots to them on the inside too.
Nice. I liked that.
Shots,
Oh, he's
shots,
gonna do a
shots.
shot. I guess
He's
I'll have to
prepping.
wait.
I hate watching you do this. Rick is trying to open up the tinfoil seal on like a gallon jug of bubble solution. Like
Bubble solution.
what do you
Have
call
we
it?
got
Like,
the solution?
Everybody was complaining about how
you know how you blow bubbles when you're a
crappy
kid?
this episode was. I'm trying to like.
Everyone? What?
Bob, are you up next?
So you pre-planned to have a gallon of bubble solution
in case the episode started.
in
sucking.
case the episode started sucking, or because you knew that your jokes were bad?
Oh, it's Glinda.
Amanda, that's from...
That's from Wizard of Oz.
That one I know.
You're gonna let him talk down to
She
you? like
traveled around in a
That one I
bubble.
know.
Did you went? Okay, sorry. No, I'm cool. I can get it. It's all right. You're not just talking to the mayor, you're talking to Benji. Remember who got that confiscated cocaine for the party?
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
Mayor of Thompson, Georgia. Benji. Crancroft.
Yeah, I'll remember that name.
Oh, you want me to repeat all that into your lapel? Okay, I mean, that's a little weird, but hey, I'm down for whatever.
Was that good? That's an in joke.
Yeah, we'll
what?
cut that out.
An in joke?
Yeah.
No, it's just, don't worry about it.
Okay. Oh no, now they're charging him with bribery too. Looks like he was going to give the inmates alcohol in exchange for 4 cigarettes.
Now he's got to be a little bitch.
You know what shows the other prisoners that you're hard? A spritzy G&T. Thank you, Mayor Benji.
He put tonic water in the ditch too?
Oh shit, I'll be right back.
That's toilet tonic. They make it in the toilet.
Toilet tonic? How do
They just get a
carbonate it?
straw and they blow into it.
Yeah.
I like my toilet tonic dirty, please.
You're getting bubble wet all over your phone.
Bubble wet.
Bubble wet.
You're getting me bubble wet.
Your phone
With
is
a bubble solution,
wet.
but now you have a bubble problem.
Why are you getting your phone all bubble wet?
It doesn't matter. Amanda Kerberg, I think that does it for the jokes in this
Does it?
episode, right?
Yeah.
yes, I forgot
All right.
to do your third one.
Who is our winner?
So just 2 seconds.
I really thought the bubbles would be part of your joke, Rick. That's disappointing.
Of your joke.
Okay. So
I
Jeremy.
thought we were all cool with everybody having disappointing jokes. That was our thing.
Aw, Jeremy, we'll start with you. Stop looking at the paper.
Rick, not Jeremy.
Remember
Sounded
when-
like Jeremy.
Remember
I'm
when
wearing sunglasses. You can't even tell.
Ricky, do you remember when we talked about putting everyone's jokes on the teleprompter so that you wouldn't have to look at your phone? And you were like, you just won't look. Remember about this conversation?
what are
we
you
just
talking
won't
about?
look at other people's jokes on the teleprompter.
Okay.
Guys,
Just quit sneaking a peek.
Okay, Jeremy. So you started with what was delightful to watch, even though I didn't know what. So courage.
Oh, I was looking at it again. I didn't know I'm not supposed to.
Quit sneaking a
So
peek.
courage. I just
It's
wrote down
interesting
courage. 'cause
to
it was
like
great.
read along.
But I gave you.
Courage.
I gave you a 2.
That was a 2.
I'm sorry.
I told you you got jokes for bravery.
You got 2 though. Good job.
had a lot of heart.
So, yeah, the knows how to get you things. You know what? Great reference, great performance, but gave it a 2. And the 4 cigarettes, that's pretty good. Gave it a 2. So, 6 points for this round.
The look on Jeremy's face.
Ricardo.
Like when you're running down these twos, he's just like,
Yeah, he looks like a house just landed on his sister.
I think at that point though, you'd be like, "But what was my score?"
I know that all that's left of my sister are these shoes, but what can I get for them?
There's no score like 9. There's no score like 9.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I won this episode, and you were there. You were there.
Oh my god. All right.
It was only a dream, Jeremy.
Ricardo, Travis, futile gesture. Fine. 2.
He's got my vote. Because, and also, the whole problem that you had with it was like semantics that people in Florida can vote.
No,
for,
that
like
was
felons.
That definitely was not my only problem.
Let me tell you, your only problem.
He's got my vote. He can't vote.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
So, then the shots one I thought was great. Give it a 3. And your spitzy was so delightful. I gave it a 3 plus a 1 bonus point round. So you closed the round with 9. Bob, not a normal mayor. I'm a cool mayor. Fantastic.
Not a normal mayor, like swimming?
I'm a swimming mayor.
I gave it a 3. And
cool.
The not really friends one. Oh, you're like sweet, kind of talking to okay. Gave it a 2, and then the third one was just kind of trying to be cool. I gave it a 2. So you closed the round with 7, which means Jeremy and Bob tied for second with 24 points, and Ricardo,
Even with all his bitching and moaning.
Just can't stop unbridled talent.
pulled through with 25 points.
So it sounds like things have been better for you the last 4 years. Almost like falsely blaming or crediting something.
I'm sorry I made fun of your best friend, Trump.
My best friend. I'm saying your jokes are better now, bitch.
Yeah, all right. Well, congratulations, Ricardo Leon. Bitch,
Yeah, you
I guess.
stupid bitch.
This dumb bitch.
Maybe you can for his winning thing, you could edit back him blowing bubbles.
Maybe I'll put Trump's face in there.
Can you do Trump dancing?
Maybe I'll superimpose Rick's face on there. All
For the whole episode.
right. Congratulations.
Robert, can you make sure that it says hater under everybody's name on the screen?
Everybody?
We're getting Bill on the show?
No, God.
Congratulations, Ricardo Leon. I guess.
He missed a joke, and yeah, he stays competitive. It's true. The legend is true.
The Legend of the Leon.
Yeah.
Time to move on.
Which joke? The girlfriend shower joke? Was that this one? He's right. This was a long episode.
Yeah.
Carly Kastner, do you have any burning questions?
Oh, yeah. I got a question for you.
What would you rather? Live on Mars or die?
Burning questions.
I want to take it back to the first story where we talked about raw dogging, and I want to know the last time
Always.
you raw dogged, and I mean that in the technical sense. So, for example,
Like fucking.
no, like the doing shit without technology. So,
The last time you bit into your Labrador Retriever without cooking it.
So speaking of Labrador Retriever, the last time I quote raw dogged was when I took my dogs for a walk and I forgot to bring my phone with me, and I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do for the next 20 minutes?
You bring your phone with you when you take the dogs for a walk?
Yeah, like I'll talk on the phone while I'm walking to people, or I'll listen to a podcast or like a book on tape or something like that. But I forgot my phone, and I'm walking around, and I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do or think about right now? I just gotta watch my dogs take a shit and think about my life. And you know what?
Turns out I hate my dogs.
Oh, my babies. But turns out it was fine. I just kind of...
We're able to make it
I hate
through.
my life,
Yeah.
not my dog.
I made it through. I raw dogged it with my dogs, and my dogs and me.
We gotta not say that.
Just superimpose Trump's face on me.
That's more a JD Vance thing, I think.
I sat there like a raw dog.
Yesterday, so usually I took Roddy to
Raw dog.
No, I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. But like
I liked it, Rick.
Raw dog.
I know, it does seem like
that's
his new nickname.
I took him to the trampoline park, but it's a bit of a drive from where I live. And I tried not to do phones or tablets. I try not to do phones or tablets with Roddy in the car. So we just talk.
Because you're driving. That's good.
Well,
No, he's driving. The 3-year-old's driving.
Roddy, take the wheel. I want to play this game. I got to play.
Candy to crush.
But I tried not to do like screens too much. So like we're in the car and we're just talking, and usually it just means like, "Are we there yet?" It's like, "No, not yet." And do that about 50 times, 100 times. But I try to keep it that way, just so that he's not so connected.
So he knows how to have a conversation. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, that's.
He hasn't learned that skill yet.
Speaking of raw dog,
but I mean,
my
you
husband's
gotta-
calling. Should I answer it on the show?
Don't raw dog.
You guys
on the
like
phone,
that?
please. No. But yeah, so like I try to do that with my son.
Yeah, that's good for you.
I would say I would have a hard time doing that because if I'm not like mentally engaged with something, I will fall asleep. I can sleep. I can fall asleep wherever, anywhere.
Even when you're walking your dogs?
yeah,
Even when you're driving?
even when I'm driving.
Trampoline park?
Not a lot of people know, but when these cameras turn off, Jeremy just crumples right
Falls to the floor.
Sleep like this.
Yeah.
And then they put me away.
Yeah. Rick. All right, Vanessa.
I took a shower this morning without any
Rick, we
music on,
moved
but I
on.
usually do.
Rick, we're at Vanessa.
And I cleaned my bathtub. I had a scrubber, and I just used my
just-
feet. While
You raw dogged it when you cleaned the shower
You didn't take your phone in the shower. How come it's so wet?
from the bubble solution.
Guys just don't want Vanessa to talk.
Vanessa.
When my sister and I go to Texas, it's like a 6-hour drive. So that's when we kind of catch up and we'll.
You raw dogged the whole time with your
No,
sister?
not the whole time.
and ketchup.
We'll catch up like on like, oh, what's going on in our lives or ideas and stuff like that. And we'll like have fun. But then after that, it's like, okay, like we need some music or I'm going to zone out and
That's
sleep,
been a good
but-
20 minutes. So let's,
Ricky's joke was just that you put ketchup on your raw dog.
No mustard?
I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, this is normal for me, but I just love what I love about this story is that Gen Z is like discovering that, we all have like an inner voice and an imagination.
Right, it's because they really
Because they've never had to.
They never had to.
They have never had to.
There's always been that like
It's fascinating.
easy thing
Yeah.
to like, oh, I'm bored. I need something.
Yeah,
Take
they
it.
just like don't know how to just be alone with
Gen
their
Z,
thoughts.
can I tell you something worse than raw dogging it on a plane is when your grandma picks you up from school and only plays, what's the talk radio that's super
Rush
boring?
Limbaugh.
No, not Rush Limbaugh. It's
KTAR.
This is the news. I'm
AM radio.
What was his name? The guy that would always say, and this is the news. Was it Tom Brokaw?
Yeah, I don't
know, but
mean
oh my god, the
NPR?
most
Like
the
NPR?
most boring voice on NPR. And when you're like in 3rd grade and that's what your grandma makes you listen to in the car, you're like, shut it off and let me raw dog grandma.
Let me raw dog grandma. She just said that.
Shut
Carly,
it off and let me raw dog, comma, grandma.
Grandma got raw dogged by a reindeer.
We want to thank you for raw dogging this episode.
Rick, bad director, please
I thought that was okay. I mean, Amanda needs to go, but I thought there was kind of a pause in the.
No,
No,
you're right.
I don't-
I didn't think it was
It's-
bad. The
it's-
reindeer pause. Yeah.
I don't think his instinct for that has been right yet to date.
And he
I
thinks
think,
like it's a
and
funny
it's
bit.
not that everybody who's just blah blah blahing saying nothing has the wrong instinct. It's me with the wrong
Rick.
instinct.
Enough talking. Amanda,
Thank you for
I
joining
don't really
us.
have a. It's not an interesting story, but I do really. I think it's important.
Oh, great! Let's have a non-interesting story. Let's raw dog this non-interesting story.
and somehow I'd rather hear
boy,
that.
I'm excited. Go ahead with your
This episode or
non-interesting
not,
story.
I just wanted to say when I go like hiking and stuff, it's really important to me to. Yeah, I mean, I can be on a hike for 7-8 hours.
7 or 8 hour
Yeah,
hike. You're just raw
and that's-
dogging out there.
Yeah, because it's just I just look at stuff and I let my mind wander. It's nice.
But I do like pretend I have a phone go.
I'm like
Now,
walking.
are we allowed to look out the window on this raw dog flight?
Yeah, because if
then
you
I
can
would.
look at the airplane on the little map, you can certainly
Yeah,
look out the
look at
window.
the little gremlin on the.
Because I could spend the whole ride just like looking and pretending I'm flying and like without a plane and
You know,
just,
I
like,
get out of
Oh
my
my
seat, I
God.
put my arms to my side.
Yeah.
He's like, woo!
It sounds like the rules are just
you
kind of
guys look
malleable.
like
so-
ants from here.
And the little toys Vanessa gives you to play with, that's not raw dogging.
That's not raw dogging.
Here, Jeremy, distract yourself with this one.
Yeah, the micro machines can like drive on leather.
Drive on leather.
Yeah, we're in first class.
The ultimate dream of a Hot Wheels car.
I know. I was like, wow.
Thank you very much for listening and watching. We appreciate it very much. If you enjoyed what you saw, what you heard, you can see and hear more over on Patreon for just $3 a month. You get our entire back catalog of episodes as well as bonus episodes. So check those out as well. Is there anything else we'd like to mention?
I guess next week, folks.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, 400.
Episode 400. Everything is done. It's ready to go. We just need to show up and have a blast.
Oh, we're supposed to show up for that?
Oh, shit.
I made other plans. Fuck.
There'll be at least 2 of us here.
Well, with that, folks, I'm Jeremy Martinez.
Ricardo Leon.
I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
I'm Amanda Kerberg.
And I'm Vanessa Flores.
And this has been the last 300s episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
Whoa, that's so exciting.
That was kind of fun.
Later.